Hi, I am Professor Dr. Narayan Mishra, Professor of Pulmonary Medicine, past National President of Indian Chest Society, past President of National College of Chest Physician, and past Governor of Rotary International, RI District 3262. Don't get panic. Together we can do. COVID-19 is a new disease due to a new mutated coronavirus which is highly infectious, and it originated at China in November 2019 and is imported by more than 205 countries including India. At present, we don't have definite scientific treatment and vaccine for it. Literally, only vaccine and antidotes are intensive and strict social distancing and personal hygiene, along with quarantine and isolation of the persons having history of foreign travel and or contact with such cases. It's a disease of the airway and the lungs. It starts as upper respiratory tract infection and subsequently goes down, causing lower respiratory tract infection, causing serious complications like pneumonia and multi-organ failure. Usually it spreads through droplet infection while coughing and by coming in contact with the fomites, that is settled virus, in various surfaces. As per the recent worldwide studies and pooled data, it is found that elderly persons and persons having comorbidities like COPD, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, hypertension, cancer, and many other conditions where the general immunity and the local immunity of airway and the lung is reduced, they are more prone for this infection and severity. The incubation period, that is the time between getting infection and showing the sign and symptoms, is 0 to 14 days with a median of 5 to 6 days. Remember, in about 80% of cases, the persons are asymptomatic or having very minimal symptoms like normal flu, that is dry cough, running nose, mild fever with body ache, and they don't need any specific treatment or hospitalization. If required, paracetamol and antihistamine can be given to them. In the rest 20% cases, it becomes severe with increased cough, very high fever, severe breathlessness, chest pain, and other signs of pneumonia, and they need hospitalization. And with presumptive treatment, majority of them comes out. Among these 20%, about 5% cases become critically ill with multi-organ failure, needing ICU and ventilators, and maximum death occurs in this group. The mortality rate is lower in younger age group among COVID-19 cases. At one end, no death from 0 to 9 years. To another end, around 15% in 80 years and above. Recent study shows that smokers are 14-fold more prone for severe progressive disease and death. Don't smoke, my dear friends. Similarly, you are all having wrong notion for the alcohol, which dampens the ciliary action of our airway and makes it conducive for aggravation of the infection. To summarize, dear friends, it is a highly infectious disease which spreads from man to man through droplet during coughing with a range of 6 feet and by contact with fomites on the surfaces. Safe distance, frequent hand washing, maintenance of good hygiene, avoidance of social gathering, and home stay will save all of us. Total lockdown is the best policy I can say. Don't be panicked. If you are having mild symptoms and have no history of travel or contact with a COVID-19 patient, but if you are having severe symptoms as mentioned above, do visit a recognized center for further evaluation. At this juncture, with patience and courage, we'll have to fight against this deadly disease basing on only scientific evidence and obeying strictly the rules of the land.